What's going on, Legends? It's your boy XP back at it with another banger Apex Legends video today, and I wanted to talk about the devs backlash on Reddit that has recently happened with the Iron Crown event and the skins that have kind of come up in the store. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about this, but I just don't feel like they're really hitting the main point of everything, and it's kind of painting the dev team as evil characters, when in reality, they're just here to help. And to be honest, I've been in the gaming scene for quite some time now, and I've actually never seen a dev team that actually cares about the community as much as this one does. They're constantly listening to us, and they're constantly trying to implement new things that they know that the player base wants. And of course, we're all just trying to further the future of Apex Legends. Now, if you guys haven't heard the story, a dev by the name of DK05, he's the executive producer for Apex Legends. He got on Twitter, and I kind of understand where this came from, because he ended up calling people asshats and dickheads is basically the moral of the story. Now, I don't think that this was the correct way to go about things, and I feel like he's being attacked just based on his professionalism and his title. And with his title, he should obviously be a bit more professional. But I also think this was also taken out of context by the community, because if you have been following the Apex Legends Reddit, and if you do know who DK05 is, he's always had a really good insight to what's going on in Kings Canyon, and he's always keeping us up to date. And we've actually never seen this level of unprofessionalism from him. Now, he is a guy that always likes to give us, the truth, and he never really sugarcoats anything that he says. So I do understand kind of how this happened, because he is a very straightforward person. But it's also, on the other hand, basically you have to think about it as DK05 ended up creating something that he personally thought was amazing. Honestly, I think it's amazing. I just think the way that it was released and the way that everything kind of went about it was probably the wrong way. And the cool thing is that Vince Zampella, the CEO of Respawn, actually got on Twitter and made a public apology saying, hey, we don't really think that this was probably the right way to go about it, because you guys have to understand that Respawn is a newer dev team. They're not brand new, but they are smaller, so they don't have a lot of experience, and they've created this game that's kind of blossomed into a AAA title, and they weren't really ready for this level of developing skill. And with a very small community of developers working on the game, they don't have access like these larger dev teams have to, hundreds of workers to produce all this amazing content. But I do think that they're trying their best, so I do understand kind of what drove DK05 to this level, because when he created something that he thought was amazing, and he had a lot of passion behind it, and you can really tell that in his comments. Now, I'm not saying this was right in any way, shape, or form, but I do think it did try to come from a good place. It was just worded very badly. And I feel like the community should be a lot less hateful on the devs. And I feel like we should all just kind of be a little bit nicer to the devs, because the stress that they're under. Like, you have to think they're creating all this content for about 20 million people. Obviously, they're not going to please everybody, but you can see that they have been effectively trying to make the game better. And they have been releasing stuff when we said, hey, you guys aren't making enough content. They're trying to put out more content, and they're trying to make it quality content, because when we were like, hey, these skins are garbage, they started releasing higher quality skins, which I really appreciate. And I'm really amazed that this community of devs are actually listening to their fan base. And I've never, like I've said, I've never seen a CEO say, hey, take a step back, be like, hey, this wasn't really the right route. They normally just say, well, this is the way it is, and if you don't like it, don't play our game. So it's really awesome that we have this personal communication with the devs. So I feel like a lot of people are just kind of overreacting to DK05, and I do believe that it was quite a bit unprofessional. But hopefully DK05 learns from this in the future, and he doesn't really go this route again. And the future of Apex Legends is looking strong. And now, if you guys did like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It is the easiest way to support the channel, and it really helps the videos get out there. And I already know you guys have been crushing it, and I really appreciate all the support lately. So I've been trying to pump out more content here recently for you guys, because it has been absolutely killer. And I will see you guys in the next one.